Yo, what if it, guy? This is my new what if. I messed up on something. I I messed up. I was gonna say, what if Deku had a sister and they both had this have a Super Saiyan quirk? Yeah, I'm gonna explain it on the way. Actually, I'm gonna explain to you how far their transformation can go. So if they get Super Saiyan, they're like they only get 30 minutes. Or actually, yeah, if they turn to Super Saiyan, they only have 30 minutes in the form. But Super Saiyan 2 is gonna be in the like no, actually, never mind. Everything I said, just never mind. I'm gonna begin the story. So yeah, so there's gonna be two born babies, one girl, one a boy. They're both basically almost identical twins, almost. The first one is Izuku Midoriya, and the other one, I am kind of thinking names. So yeah, I'm gonna call her Izuku's sister Mimosa, but she's gonna have green hair. So Mimosa for Deku, Mimosa Midoriya. Yeah, it sounds right. I'm gonna keep it like that for a while. If you guys don't think right, give me a name and I'll think about it. So there's two born kids named Izuku Midoriya and Mimosa Midoriya, and they basically grow up basically with their father. This is like a different father than the original canon one, because this one has a quirk called Super Saiyan, and Inko has in this timeline, Inko got Angie Blast. I want to say that. So the two kids grow up basically until 4 years old. They having a pretty good life and all that. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they having a good life. They do make friends with Bakugo. Bakugo is basically the first one to unlock his quirk. Deku and Mimosa does see two kids getting bullied, and Izuku and Midoriya. I mean, I'm gonna call him Deku for now because I'm not used to his name. Deku and Mimosa. I almost said Izumi. If I said Izumi, I'm sorry. It's Mimosa. Yeah, Deku and Mimosa went over there and said, Bakugo, hey, come on, cut it out, man. He said, what do you want, you worthless Deku? And Deku said, don't call me that, my dude. Like, I'm giving Deku, like, a personality of slash Go Teen, Super Saiyan Teen Gohans and normal Goku. Zumi's the same, but more, like, a little bit more Vegeta style. And he said, what did you say to me, nerd? I said, cut it out, Kachan. Oh, he said, do you want to go, nerd? Even you don't even know what your quirk is, bruh. He said, I don't need it to beat your ass. And he said, oh, you think you got the stuff, huh? So Deku and Bakugo do charge at each other. Do get some couple of blows until Bakugo uses quirk explosions. He exploded Zuko. Zuko backed up. And he said, really, Kachan, you're using your quirk now? I thought you're supposed to be a hero, not a villain. And he said, you think heroes always have to not use their quirks, Deku? But the way you're using it in kindergarten looks like a villain way. And Bakugo does get angry and start using explosions more. Izumi, fuck, I'm sorry. Mimosa, yeah, Mimosa stepping and say, hey, cut it out. And accidentally Bakugo exploded her on accident. She flew back, hit the wall a little bit, and Deku saw it. Deku was getting enraged. He said, Bakugo, that was not cool, bro. Bakugo was laughing, but he really in his mind meant not to do that. He said, next time don't let your sister protect you. Deku was just like, what you say? And accidentally, he unlocked his quirk. Bakugo turns around, sees Zuko with yellow hair and green eyes. He said, oh, what is this? And then he looks at himself and said, wait. This is the same power my father has. He says to himself, he said, alright, Bakugo, and this time I'm not holding back. And Bakugo's getting intrigued. But in Bakugo's case, he doesn't even know what he's ready for. Yeah, once like Deku takes his first step, he vanish. And Bakugo's wondering where he is. But thanks to Bakugo's imperial instinct that his body can react, Bakugo dodged Deku's punch, and that literally sent a not a baby shockwave, like a little baby shockwave that does the air. Bakugo seen this, and he said, whoa. And Deku was still on the fence. He's speeding on Bakugo. And in Deku's mind, he said this power only has 20 seconds. And he said, I gotta finish this fast. And Bakugo was taking some hits, but he was directing some hits on Deku. They were going at it. Like, literally, why everybody, y'all going like, why are you putting Deku up to Bakugo up to Super Saiyan level? Like, I'm saying, hey, look, I need a challenge for Deku, because his sister doesn't even know how to unlock her power yet. And then, yeah, that's what I need Deku to get battle experience. Deku and Bakugo was going back and forth. Deku doing a spin kick to Bakugo's head. Bakugo instantly dodged, because he is relying on his instincts. And he's dodging, like, trying to dodge quicker, but he's using his explosions to make it dodge faster. After that, Deku only has 15 minutes of his power left. And he's still trying to really hit Bakugo with a full force sock. Bakugo was about to hit him with a full force, like baby explosion. Like, it was about to hit until Izumi stepped in. And then she said, both of you cut it out. Bakugo and Deku looked at her. And Deku knew. Because she has the same aura her father has right now. His father has right now. She activated Super Saiyan like 1 minute. And just literally just said, cut it out. Bakugo and Deku do cut it out because her aura is kind of terrifying for both of them. And their Super Saiyan went down. Bakugo, though, just chills out now because he sees the strength on Deku. He said, fine, I'll cut out the bullying. But Deku, Mimosa, what are those quirks? What is the quirk? And Deku and Mimosa look at each other and said, well, for our dad, the transformation you saw is called Super Saiyan quirk. That let you boost your strength up to 50 times. But there's a limit. Bakugo saying there's a limit. Yeah, the amount of power you can hold in until you like basically gets tired out. And he said, how much power can you hold in that form? Like 50 times the normal strength. He said, huh. And so Zumi has the same quirk. And he said, yeah. Now see, she unlocked it. Now we gotta figure out how to trigger it again because I kind of forgot. Same as Jimmy. He said, "Wow." And wait. If your parents do have two different quirks, when you both have the same quirk, Deku and Zumi thought, "Yeah, mom has energy blast quirk," but they just lie down on it for now. So they went to the quirk doctor. Actually, before they went to the quirk doctor, they said, "Peace out." After kind of explaining to their parents what they did, they were mad, but they knew it was a good cause. After Deku and Mimosa goes home and explains to her dad about their Super Saiyan quirk. He said, "Y'all lock Super Saiyan this early? Took me a long time to master get Super Saiyan." Yeah, it felt strong, but I knew there was like a time limit. He said, yeah, that is a problem. And he said, "Dad, is there a way we can do training, me and my sister?" He looks at them. He said, "Do you really want to train?" He said, "Yes, to master this power." And he said, "This is going to be like hell for y'all, but you're going to have to break limits." I'm getting his father like a Goku character about like you need to break your limits, or kind of like Yami's too, like break your limits. Yeah, and at this time, Deku's and Mimosa's dad is like a pro hero, least under All Might, least under him. Because since Super Saiyan is strong, because Midoriya's dad never got to least Super Saiyan 2 yet. He didn't even get to Super Saiyan 2 at all, actually, now that I think about it. After showing them the martial arts, getting them like up on the speed, it took them like they're age 4. After they do go to the quirk doctor, actually, they went to the quirk doctor and they said they have two quirks, actually, kind of three. It said the Super Saiyan quirk actually made them float, and the other quirk is just like when they turn Super Saiyan, they can float. And the other quirk, they can just shoot energy blast. If they're in the transformation, it'll make it stronger. That's what they basically said. And Dr. Does says they can go beyond that power. And he said, "Yeah, I tried. I don't know what to trigger to do it." He said, "Yeah, you gotta continue training because this power is hard to control." Like the doctor knows people with this kind of power, so basically he knows. So basically, Deku and Mimosa do start training like, like since they're 4, they do like 40 push-ups each, 40 squats each, and 40 I already said sit-ups, did I? 40 club and run. And Bakugo does see them and then asks to train. They say bet because they do need a strong rival. They do train more, kind of like more and more. Deku does get Bakugo in some martial arts and get him like up to speed. Basically, they do train and they do meditate. Except for Bakugo, because since he doesn't have a strength quirk, actually, y'all think later. Basically, they do meditate and try to transform and stay in that form like it's the regular form. Because they finally figured out how to transform without going rage mode on them. They turn Super Saiyan. They turn Super Saiyan. Mostly Deku's hair just spikes up a bit. But most of his hair just goes. Because most of the time her hair is like tied up, so most of her hair go up and most of it just stays down. So basically, they do keep this up like there's regular forms after dad told them, and they do spar with him a couple of times. But every time they try to fight spar with him, they always get beat. Like they's like, oh my god. At the time, Midoriya's dad does train Bakugo on his explosions and more directly. And Bakugo does get more fighting experience for fighting Deku's dad, and told him not to get overconfident and don't let your enemies see that. He told them all three of them, and they said yes, sir. But he does teach all three of them key sensing. Like key is not a key sensing is not a quirk, but he knows how to teach them. And they ask why, just in case one of y'all energies are in danger. And he's like, yeah. Now I think about it, yeah, yeah. Now I think about it, yeah. Yeah, and Deku dad does. Actually, no. They do train a couple more years. Time skip. They're basically like 13 years old. They do Bakugo and Deku do spar a little more. Bakugo does figure out Midoriya's patterns, Deku's patterns. But when it comes to Mimosa, it's kind of more harder because she does it like faster than Deku. Deku does see this and thinks about his strategies. He doesn't mutter. He doesn't do none of that. So basically, they do train multiple times until the age of 15. And you basically are in middle school. I mean, yeah, middle school, I think. Yeah. They do chill a bit. Bakugo does pay attention in class. Don't really bully anybody at this point because he know if he tries, he's gonna get whopped by the two. So yeah. At this point, Deku and Zumi does like they all three Bakugo and Zumi. I mean Zumi. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Bakugo and Mimosa. I mean Deku and Mimosa and Deku, Mimosa, Bakugo do go to UA. After the teacher said, "Oh, the three main strongest kids are going to UA," and they say, "Yeah," and they look at them. They do try to like praise them. But Bakugo knows not to get praised too much, and so is Zumi and Deku. I mean, so Zumi, I'm a fucking Mimosa, okay? I'm a fucking Mimosa. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. So basically, they do train more. Sometimes they just straight up like keep their hair like Super Saiyan. And Bakugo does ask, well, how long do they keep this training up? He said a couple more days, I think. Because Deku is Izumi, fuck, Mimosa do keep their training seriously sometimes. And up to the Sludgeville incident, about this time Bakugo will go with Deku and Mimosa and everything. Actually, no. Izumi and fuck Mimosa and Deku do go by themselves. Or Bakugo with his other friends, basically. This is what almost similar happened in canon, but Deku and Izumi knows the Sludgeman is there, so they dodge and basically all that. And dude trap him in the bottle. All my peers, they are complete fanboys. I'm a fangirl and fanboy, and then they do get autograph. And on an accident, all my dude dropped the fucking bottle, and then Zumi and Deku heard the explosion. I'm stop saying it, Zumi. The Mimosa. They do look and saw the explosion, and they said this might be Bakugo. And then they rushed. Actually, they transformed and went over there with flying, laying down, turned off the Super Saiyans, and then looked. They see Bakugo stuck. And after All Might got there in his small Might form, seeing this, he can't really do anything. Bakugo gave them the look, like in canon. Deku and Mimosa looks. and saw the fear in his eye. They merely powered up to Super Saiyan, and everybody felt the pressure, even All Might looked. They dashed as fast and clashed. They sent a giant shockwave after pulling Bakugo out. They changed the weather with that punch. After that, everything goes similar to canon. They really don't. They do get scolded, but All Might does eject. They don't really get scolded because they actually act like heroes, and what they did was not hero like. After that, Bakugan and Mimosa and Deku walk home, and then he said, "Ha ha ha! I am here." And then he just went and small my point, and they were shocked as hell because Deku and Mimosa never saw All Might in the Spalmer form after All Might explained what War for All is. And Mimosa and Deku looked at each other and said, well, Bakugo should get it. And they said, Bakugo said, what? Why? Because we need a strong rival. And probably your body is kind of fit. And they asked, how much percent can he use if he takes it? Because he does look at Bakugo's physique. He said probably like 5 or 10%. And he said a little bit more training, maybe like 15%. And they said, pretty good. So they do the same thing about the beach. Well, All Might does give Deku and Mimosa more training, while Bakugo doing the trash. They practice on their weaving and dodging. Well, Bakugo's picking up trash and just like he finishes like in like 2 days before like the 10 months. Bakugo screams out and Mimosa and Deku looks at him like they said, "Damn, he screamed that much," and they do look at his physique. He said, "Damn." And Bakugo just fell on my ketchup and then said, "Eat this." And we all said Deku laughed. He said, "Don't laugh," and he just ate it. No, All Might said just shoot it, but Deku said, All Might, is everything safe?" All Might does look at it and say, "Look, what do you mean? You said he only can probably use 15% by his physique." So let me think about this very quick. He asks, Bakugo. Actually, wait, it's the JS. So yeah, after yesterday, yeah, after they went home and came back to the beach to meet All Might, they told Bakugo to actually just spread the power to his body, at least like how much he can handle. While he was going up to 5, 6, 8, 9%, 10%, and then he was going up to 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 15, and he said, "This is how much I can hold." He said, "How much is it?" It's like 15%. He said, "Oh my, you was right." And he said, "Pretty much." And then All Might said, "Throw a punch." And Bakugo threw a punch, and then there was a shockwave. And they was like, "Wow, Bakugo, your punch is actually similar to ours." After Bakugo did that, he does get like a little pant. And he said, "I need more training right now." And they said, we should probably get you up to like 20% to match us in strength. And he said, "What?" And he said, "Not that." That's what Deku said to Bakugo. He said, "All right, combat training test." So basically, they start what Bakugo's level could be at because at 15%, it does hurt Bakugo a bit. So he goes down to 14%. And Bakugo and Deku was up, and Deku was surprised by Bakugo's speed. Even without explosion quirk, he is fast. Bakugo and Deku do get in a hard sparring session. Well, Arma gets basically some tips. As Mimosa asks Arma for a spar, All my acts angrily, and then they out there basically they sparring. Deku and Bakugo are smiling, like now they finally got a rival to fight for. They do spar and keep going and couple like at least until like since it was like 2 months, 3, 4, 5, 6. After it's like 6 months, Bakugo was able to go up to like 19%. Yeah, and pretty much he is fast. Even with the explosion connected to it, he is quick. And Deku and Mimosa has more fighting experience now. So is Bakugo, and they can hold their Super Saiyan form like forever now. But if they're fully like beaten and hurt, their power will go down. So like Super Saiyan will go off by itself. So basically, after like a couple more months, they do train their energy blast. They do make some techniques, and they do ask All Might about his techniques. And he was personally telling them like his techniques, but All Might said you do need to make your own techniques. Looking at Bakugo. After Bakugo does come up with some his own techniques, he does get his AP shot very early, and that's how it's impact. Even with that one for all thing, he was not gonna use it in a situation like where there's a lot of people. Well, the 10 months was up. Bakugo's least at after a few more. Yeah, after like 10 months is up, Bakugo was at 20% now. That's all he can go for right now. Basically, they walk up to UA and everything, and Deku see a girl struggling, and she was about to fall. Deku catches her, and she looks up and said, "Thank you." And Deku noticed her key is very large. And after going, just like, my name is Ochaka Uraraka. What is your name? And Deku said, Zuka Midoriya, but I just go by Deku. He said, Deku, pretty good, cute name. Deku does blush because he does not get that much compliments. And she said, Deku might make a good hero name. And plus, it sounds kind of cute. Deku's like, not like he's like almost red. And Mimosa said, don't blush too much. I should think you like her. He said, be quiet. And she said, who's that? Oh, that's my other sister. She has basically the same quirk as me. And, oh, I never got to ask, what is your quirk? And this time, she still has her gravity quirk, but she has something else. I'm comparing her. Oh God, Jiren. She's gonna have basically she's nicer than Jiren, so she does have Jiren's potential, like power, but she's only like going up like basically she's on like on. Nah, I'm gonna explain when I get to it, but this is when they take over within Zam and all that. When they go in, they do take the written exam. Girl, Izumi is in the thing with Bakugo while Deku is with Raka. Yeah, while Deku was sawing her again, was trying to walk up into a blue haired boy since Ida never heard him mutter, so he didn't have no problem with him. He said, "Hey, you're gonna just get that girl disqualified, and if you keep, you're gonna walk up, talk to her." He said, he looks at Ida. He's like, "Bro, I was about to give her words of encouragement. What do you mean? Like, back up, bro." He slaps Ida's hand off him, and like, Ida was disgusted about that, but he said, "Nah, leave it alone." Ida in his head said he's probably weak. They could walk up to a rocket and say, "What's up?" Like he go, like, "What's up?" in a Goku fashion. He said, "What's up?" No, damn, I got too much in the character. Well, yeah. After talking a bit, after Peasant Mike said, like when the gates open, Uraraka and Deku blitz, and Deku's actually surprised. He said her quirk was gravity, but this is actually kind of weird. Her speed is matching its own. Even when that's Super Saiyan, she's keeping up with Deku's speed. And Uraraka does notice Deku's speed. Because actually, she doesn't even know what Deku's quirk is. So basically, they are destroying robots left and right. So on Bakugo and Mimosa's end, they are doing the exact same. They are literally destroying robots left and right. And they got like their points are up to All Might's level. Yeah, compare actually Deku, Bakugo, Uraraka, and Mimosa. They are basically the top heroes right now. Actually, they're all tied. No, never mind. Basically, they're all tied. Basically, all that. They tied. Because I never explained. I kind of messed up, gave you a spoil, but I am gonna. So basically, they stop and let the other teams get some points. They do help out too. Until Uraraka and Deku felt the earth ground shake. For some reason, they look up and it was a giant zero point. Deku and Uraraka actually kind of smile to this. And Bakugo and Mimosa's end, they are doing the exact same. After they see people almost like one person was about to get crushed, Deku and Uraraka zoomed and grabbed her and flew back. And Uraraka and Deku nod to each other. They actually flew. Deku thought it was her zero gravity, but he does notice she's not using it right. She's not using it. He's sensing her ki around her, helping her float. Since Deku got ki sensing, he can tell. Basically, Deku actually came up with this thing. She basically, Deku came up with the word Big Bang. He actually compresses the energy he has. And then they became a ball, and Uraraka is like, impressive energy. And she said, let me test this one out. And she does a final flash. She said, final. And Deku was off. That's key. And they said, let's do it, Uraraka. She said, right. And he's like, final Kamehameha. Actually, it's in the Big Bang Final Kamehameha. That's what I'm going to call it now because it's combined. And they incinerate the zero pointer. Mimosa and Bakugo sense this key. And they's like, oh, God. Oh, they get to top that. And Uraraka and Deku are tired. They wasn't even using full strength, and they're tired right now. And then Bakugo and Mimosa saw their zero pointer. Since they were like, since those two powered up, actually, they don't even know if it was Uraraka or not. They said, since Zuzuku powered up, let's do the same, Bakugo. And Bakugo's smiling, powered up 20%. Izumi powered up to her Super Saiyan. And I forgot, Deku does turn Super Saiyan. I'm sorry, guys. And then Uraraka does do her pink. Sorry, stop it. Stop spoiling. And they did a explosion key energy blast that literally incinerated their 0 pointers and saved their people quick. After that, the exam was over. They all went home. Deku does give Uraraka's number because he actually was kind of fine about her. Bakugo and we said, Mousa said, what's that on your phone? He said, nothing. And she said, Zuku. He said, yes. What's that on your phone? And Bakugo was curious too, like, what's that on your phone, Zuku? And they said, nothing. And after that, they said, in Zuku's head, it was the girl we saw earlier. He said, ooh, did you get her number? Bakugo was excited, like, Zuku, you finally grew up, my dude? He said, cut it out, just friend. But Deku does keep the secret to himself until they get to see it because he doesn't want to explain what he felt. And that's where I'm going to end this chapter. Yeah, since I did this long, so I'm going to end it here. Actually, when they got the envelopes, like they're the top students. Uraraka, Deku, Bakugo, and Mimosa. They was celebrating basically. Deku does text Uraraka and say he got in and he's in class 1A. And she texts him the same thing. So basically, yeah. This is gonna end the episode. So peace, and I'll make another one if you guys like it. Oh yeah, if you guys want to give me a Bakugo and then Mimosa ship, give me someone in there, I think, because I already got a ship for Deku already. So yeah, peace.